Yo, what's cracking, man? It's your boy OG Rome, aka Mr. Everywhere, repping Rowdoggs Entertainment. I want to welcome everybody to Rowdoggs Tv, episode 11, man, with my co-host to the left.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Dazer Dabs representing Rowdoggs Entertainment, smoking big blunts and no blunts. I got my homeboy down the street. What's good, homie?
I'm good over here. It's Glitter Factory representing Rowdoggs Entertainment. We're gonna burn a After Genetics joint right here.
Oh. After who? What's
After
it?
Dark's Genetic. After
After
Dark Genetics.
Stutter Bob. I'm not playing with y'all, man. Check it out, man. We got one of our special homegirls and friends in this music industry, and one of the legendary queen in these games, man. Can y'all give a big round of applause for the legendary Sylk-E-Fyne? Man, thank you so much for coming out, man. We've been rocking with you for many years, man. You always come bless my parties. We actually have a birthday. We're both Cancer, so our birthday's July 12th. Mine's July 8th, so we always celebrate together, man.
Yes,
it's a blessing to know you, to work with you, and I still can't wait to do some music with you, man. It's about that time. You know what I'm saying? Actually, everybody that's been on this show, I literally been sending them an open verse, so I'm gonna send you something. It's about that time. So let's touch a little bit about touch bases on Sylk-E-Fyne, man. Everybody knows your hit record. Everybody knows who you work with, the legends.
Right.
But you know what? I want to know about you. I want to know where you were born. How did you get started? What made you say, this is what I want to do?
Wow, that is so interesting. I was born right here in Linwood, California.
Nice.
I was raised in South Central, West LA, the West Side, the Midtown. So I just knew that I was very artistic when I was younger. So it kind of led me to rap. Like by the time I was 10, it was
10? Goddamn!
I didn't start. I said by the time I was 10, it was Run DMC. It was like Crush Groove. It was hip hop.
Yeah.
So I just knew I gravitated to rap at a young age, and it's always been my passion. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, this is a way to make money. Not to say I appreciate it with heavy.
Right.
But you know, hey, you gotta grow through it instead of going through it. You know, you grow through it, you learn, and you just make better choices.
Yeah, but your experiences are priceless, regardless if we're up or down, man. You've been through stuff and been on the biggest platforms and worked with the biggest legends that most people could dream of doing. And when I met you, and regardless if it's been 10 years, 5 years, 30 years, what you have done is already in history. You know? You can't erase that. It's going down to the grave.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys, because I'm not one who gets on my social media and I'm like, hey, you guys, I am a legend. You know, hey, I'm, you know. So when I get these compliments from guys like you, it's just so my messages and just the things that people gravitate to the sound of Sylk-E-Fyne and. It feels so good that it was 23 years ago since Raw Silk, the gold album with the Romeo and Juliet hit. And it was 21 years ago that I did the album The Come Up. You know what I mean? So for 20 years, a double decade, it feels so good to get great comments and people always telling me like, we appreciate you.
And I'm sure there was a lot of baby making out of your music. I'm sure you get through this shit. Hey, and a couple Mexicans were done with your music too.
All around the world. You got babies all around the world.
Yeah, I'm very diverse with my character. So, you know, we go through ups and downs. Gangsta was already in me. It was never on me.
There it is.
So, you know, it's like you rise, you fall, but the thing is not to give up. Not to let go. Not to listen to the naysayers and the people who are like, well, you're this, you're that, instead of people really need to get into their self. You know, people need to, like, I can't correct you if I'm wrong about myself. And I just noticed it in generations, and it's even getting more crazier each generation. But I just learned that in order for me to be right, I gotta correct, my wrong. You can't tell me how to do my wrong. You can't correct my wrong. Like if you effed up, you fucked up, I can't come in and be like, hey, this is how this is how you clear it up. Everyone have to go through their own life experiences. And I'm just thankful that throughout the game, being in the industry, I've never been competitive.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like when you're gifted, there's no competition.
Nope.
There's no. What I compete with myself. I want to be a better me.
Yes.
And it's just funny. Like I haven't really made a record in over 20 years, so I'm the freestyle queen. That's what I do. That's
all the
why
time, every party, everyone we're hanging out. You, all the girls.
I'm gonna bust live. I'm not gonna kick written. And yes, I write all my stuff. So my style of music has always been simplicity, Like I was telling this new guy I'm working with, little young engineer, shouts out to my baby, that's JR. But when we were first starting to work, he got all these sounds, because the young kids, they're really in tune. And they had all these auto-tunes, and I'm like, yo, my voice is naturally auto-tuned. I have a very distinctive, it's very organic.
And you know how to use it.
Thank you.
So you come from the era where you guys introduced, like your whole era, everything introduced hip hop and music to the West Coast. You work with a lot of people. Can you tell me some crazy stories being under the Ruthless umbrella? Because they're priceless.
Crazy stories. I always gotta say, shouts out to my GBM family. I always gotta say, like, our group was so unique. We were definitely before our time. So we could do a whole GBM movie. You know what I mean? It was just like so many hilarious times where we were young, we were ruthless, and we were just trying to make it. Shouts out to T-Ski, Big Chan, and everybody know her now as Ice Girl Diamond. But our group was like so dynamic for the early 90s. We would always just be arguing about whatever, but we loved each other. And when it came time, when Eazy-E would say, come on GBL, we taking you, we were ready. We put all the bullshit aside. We weren't, now once we get back to the set, we still be like on the telephone talking shit. But it was like, it was just great memories. They can never be replaced. They can never be repeated. It was like we probably can reenact some shit. But it's like those were very authentic moments.
Those are priceless moments.
Yes, those are like, so it was times then the Bone Thugs slid in. We got stories.
Tell us.
I want to hear
all about it.
I want to hear a Bone Thugs story.
You're getting there. She's getting brave.
Yeah, I want to hear a Bone Thugs story.
I wasn't around. I was pregnant, so I can't speak on Bone.
Didn't little mama used to do all their hair?
There was a time she braided some hair and stuff.
I didn't get my hair braided.
But the thing is, like, it was just like I was pregnant with my only child. So my baby daddy thought that he was like the seventh member in Bone Thugs. Nigga, you are not with Ruthless. Stay your ass home. You're gonna go get a job. Go be a security motherfucker. Don't get involved in my rap game. So it was like I was already, pregnant with my one and only child in 1994. So when Bone Thugs came around, I'll never forget. Like, I was all mother material, about to be a mommy, and me and my baby. So when we got our advance money, I moved to Rialto, because back then, the early 90s, it was pretty cool back then. So I moved out to Rialto, and the girls, they were living their best life, because it was like Chad, T-Ski, Diamond. It was like lazy bone, busy bone, flesh and bone, fish bone. And so Silky had moved out to Rialto. I'm with my baby daddy. I'm not hanging out. I'm pregnant. Blah blah blah. Call me for the studio. I'm busting my shit. But the girls, You know, they didn't have no baby daddies and shit. So they were like having the best times. I never was mad. I was happy. It's so many stories. So I went by my little Ford Festiva. I was proud of my little advance money. They didn't buy a car. They went and got rid of cars and stuff. You know, that's why I can't really tell the stories without them, because we were really gonna laugh. But
it's okay.
They went and lived in like these apartments and stuff in Culver City and Brooklyn. It was just like hilarious that we got kicked out of a couple of old woods, and you know, it was. And I was pregnant, so I would show up. So I'll never forget Diamond and T-Ski gave a little house.
Oh, Diamond, the one?
Ice Girl, yeah. She was in GBM. Like, so Ice Girl, Diamond, and T-Ski got their apartment in Culver City as soon as we got our deal. They was like, we're gonna be
How old were you
guys? We were like 19.
Damn, that's fucking
dope.
dope.
We was fresh out of high school.
Damn.
So me and Diamond actually went to West LA College. So we met when we was like
I went
18.
to West LA. That's dope.
So that's where I met Ice Girl Diamond, West LA College. And from there it led us to just keep rapping and getting together, and we got with the group Easy E. But there's many stories. I can't do it without GBM. It's just not right.
Not only that, when you're next to somebody,
I don't have any pride. Like, I was the one that was like, I'm pregnant. Come on, E. What we
at least you being honest about it. They were having fun while you was trying to be a but it's all good.
I was having fun too, though.
So we back from the commercial break, man. So we want. I see you emailed me 2 dope ass songs that we want to play in a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on right now, currently?
Currently, you guys know the history of Sylk-E-Fyne. You know the Romeo and Juliet. You know the Eazy-E stories. So I just thought about it like I was presented with an opportunity, and thank God we don't have to sign and orders. So basically I'm doing my own final independent project where I am investing what I have, my time and my money into my project. I am totally in control, like Janet Jackson. So I'm just very thankful that I was offered a proposition, and it was actually a proposition that was offered by God, because timing is everything. So I stumbled across great people. It was just like bumping shoulders, and I gotta give a super shout out to my amazing team. I'm rolling with Dominique, Champagne Influencer. I have my brother Brandon, Nella Sub Records. I have Video G that I'm just like, get over here, film me, record me. I have Elizabeth, I love her to death. She is my esthetician that gives me the best facials so that Sylk-E-Fyne can stay fine.
That's right.
You know, and I got Karen, I got Rich Knits, I got Gangsta Draysta, Second to None.
Nice.
Nice.
You know,
Second to None, that's right.
Yeah. I have like 2 or 3 features, so I'm pretty cool. So anyway, I was just offered a great blessing that really came from God. So I thought about it and I said, well, my fans, I love you guys. You guys are always like leaving me great comments, and people are like always TikToking the Romeo and Juliet.
Oh yeah, and you know this.
And people are like, it feels so good to still get paid 20-something years later. So even though it was a bad apple in the bunch, I survived all that, and I said, well, I gave you the math. The time zone of when I did my hit single, first album, second album. So I thought 2021 was timing. And I got that timing from the man up above. Thank you, Lord Jesus. And it just taught me through the COVID, when everybody had that isolation time, it was more time for me to be able to know me a little more. It was more time, like I said, I've never been competitive. I've never been the battle rapper that wants to just get out here
Murder
and serve
everybody,
everybody.
yeah.
And
Which she could. Which she could.
Oh,
yeah, and she will.
Just freestyle.
Oh, yeah, she will.
freestyle, man, just freestyle. But you know, so the opportunity was just like sent from God. Beautiful team. Every Saturday night, I'm out at the Takeover co-hosting with Dominique, the Champagne influencer.
Dope.
Cool little spot in Hollywood.
I see you. I don't know. Your social media sees you look more happier. I don't know why.
I'm happier because the COVID break. It made people that have intelligence about themselves realize that a lot of so now I'm so strong on my energy, protecting my space.
Right.
When I'm working, it's business.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to know? Because I do have a little cocktail. We had a few breaks.
All day,
wait a
every
minute.
day.
Because, you know, it's just like people are so used to the old Sylk that have overcame so many obstacles. It's like they just expect me to rah-rah. They expect me. So by me being able to be isolated, staying in the house like all of us should have been doing,
on yourself.
that year allowed me to correct my wrongs. You know, we're not perfect, so I've never been judgmental where all day long I'm finna sit up here and talk about somebody else.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Angry orchids. Shouts out to the people that are angry, because we have a lot of people that just don't believe in your talent, so you can't say too much because people would rather pray for your downfall. But if you don't allow yourself to be in the space and the present, like you know, rub elbows with enemies, because sometimes your friends be your worst enemies.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like you can try, you can give, you can do. Hold on, you guys.
Let me open up.
Oh, gangsta man right here at Rowdoggs Tv, man. God damn. I just paid $6,000 for these motherfuckers. I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
Shit, these fools got me an arm and a leg.
No,
you know, and from everything you've been through, what kind of word of advice would you give out to women in particular? Because you come from an era where it was different to what it is now.
From an era where the ones doing it now are doing it because of her.
Well,
at some level.
I don't think so, because there are a lot of young women doing the damn thing. They're going to college
right now.
But now, I would just say to the youth. So that's another reason why I decided to give you guys another great Sylk-E-Fyne album, because I feel like there's not enough morals. There's not enough substance in today's music. Oh yeah, it's a lot of substance. Take a Molly, take some weed. I was peeled out, and then you overdose. So
people,
it's like I see a lot of the youth, they're losing their lives, and they think it's cool to pop pills. And you're right, because I come from an era. If you said you was using drugs, you couldn't fucking hang.
You were outside.
You could. That shit was not cool. So in my music that I'm already getting produced, and I'm working on a very, oh my God, it's a sacred project.
I can't wait.
I took my time with coming up with the concept. I'm delivering an album called The Wedding Cake. What else is in my goodie bag? The reason why I'm calling my album The Wedding Cake is because you did it. It's cake season. It's wedding cake.
Wow,
we smoke good weed.
I'm so glad my friend's catching that.
I'm blessed with the best, and I know this ain't Snoop Dogg TV, baby. This is Rowdoggs TV. Shouts out to Snoop Dogg. But you know, so I'm calling my album The Wedding Cake because I smoke a lot of wedding cake.
That's right.
That's
you
it.
should.
This is wedding cake, baby.
You should, Queen.
You know, so I'm very sophisticated, sassy.
Favorite bud.
I've grown. And the growth, and I thank God every day, because there's so many people that just stay stuck. There's so many people that couldn't recover from having a #1 record to having to go back to the hood, getting DUIs, couldn't keep a driver license, and had to ride the public bus. And I still rode that bus with my head up like Rosa.
Like a real one.
Like Rosa.
Right.
This is this. Like Harriet Tubman, like Rosa Parks. I know my history. But you know, it was like I still carry grace. And what I would say to the youth, you guys, keep your morals. You hear it in my music, ass, titties. You ain't gotta show your body. You ain't gotta strip your, give a private dance. Yeah, show your ass. Like to your man. Like my music has substance. Definitely have a message. And I'm just thankful that the youth is still getting into Sylk-E-Fyne.
Man, you think it's because you're very approachable. When we first met you, we're like equals, you feel me?
Right.
We were trying to mingle. We're very nice to everybody. We support people, but the way you are, reciprocate that same love. You feel me?
Yes.
You're very humble.
Yes.
And regardless of your hits and the people that you work with, you always reciprocate good love, and that's why good energy comes back your way.
And that's why I tell the chicks, like, yo, don't never say, Sylk is hating. I'm not competitive. I'ma say it again.
Yep.
For one, I don't compete with people that never did what I did.
Yeah, it's
hard.
It's like if you've never wrote a #1 record and you hit Billboard,
you're not on the same level.
You can't tell me all about the music, or you can't do it. So why would I be competing with someone who has not accomplished the things that I've
done?
Hard enough. And I'm not bigger and better than nobody, because I have rapped with every independent female from the West. It didn't matter where you was from. I have it in me. It ain't on me. I didn't start rapping because I just want to do it for the money, or I want to do it for the fame. First of all, Lamar Lorraine, aka Sylk-E-Fyne, I was born in fame.
Yeah.
I was born with a mole on my mouth, on my lip, and I was born with the name Lamar. So I was always strength. I was always very self-confident.
I was about to tell you that.
I was never conceited.
No,
I was never the cute girl. I didn't start showing cleavage till I was literally 30 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I never was, let me look sexy, or And I wore khakis, Pumas, I still wear my hair.
Right now, with the girls in the industry kind of taking over the game, which I acknowledge and I love it.
Right.
I love it. And it's time for the girls to shine, and they're fucking bad.
Right.
Who would you love to work with right now? Because you can hang with all of them.
I would have to say, oh God, there's so many, oh my God. It's so many, because it's weird, I just really I write all my stuff. So this project, you will be getting a sultry, Sylk-E-Fyne sound that cannot be duplicated. So I'm not in the competitive world. I'm not in the look at me. I don't gotta wear fake this. I'm really pretty natural. 20 years ago, hair I wear my ponytail in the gym, flat iron, straighten your shit out. Other than that, I don't compete. I'm not about to get surgery on my body. I don't want to compete with nobody. But I will go in the gym. I will stay healthy. I will motivate. I said, I motivate. I see you on my lives. I know you hate because you don't replicate the Sylk like all my real fans do.
True.
But it doesn't bother me.
But you notice right now these women are remixing old classics and stuff like that.
Right.
And I could see it, and I said it before you were coming in my head.
Right.
That your hit is such a hit that it's only about time that somebody remixes it. It has no choice but to say, Queen, I need you on it.
Right.
That's a fact.
And I've been...
You see what Drake did to Rapper Forte?
Hell yeah. I checked that out. And it's funny that you said that, because I've had, in 3 weeks, 5 different people say, Silky, can we redo this Romeo? I mean, R&B people, rap people. And I tell you no lie, they're like, Sylk, can we redo this Romeo and Juliet record? And I'm like, shit, let's go. But I'm really not staying stuck on the past. I'm moving forward. I'm delivering one of
Matter of fact, you sent me some music.
Right, I'm delivering one of the dopest albums that I could think I can create for 2021. No, I'm not gonna tribbity-dabbity-doobity-dabbity. I don't want to compete. I don't want to fall in the Cardi B, I love you, lady. Sweetie from the West Coast, shouts out to her. People say, ooh, this, that.
Right.
She hit the charts, motherfucker.
Yeah.
She went number one. So I could never not give praises. I could never
knock off that hustle.
Yeah, I'm not like, that's what haters do.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Sweetie.
Yes.
When I see somebody from the West that actually hit the charts, I don't care if you didn't write your rhyme. I know 21 years and ain't nobody still did a Sylk-E-Fyne.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
I get it. And it's not that I'm conceited. I'm very humble. You stated that.
Yes.
But see, I just don't take no shit. Because the nice girl who was just, you know, I'm still nice. I'm still sweet. Yep. So I learned how to protect my
You like a Sour Patch, huh? You first they sour, then they sweet.
I had to correct my energy and my space so that character don't come out. Cause see, I could get ugly. I could get real ugly when I'm with ugly people. Mm-hmm. So through growth, maturity, and staying tuned with self. Yep. My competition is me and me only. I will not go get surgery. I will not, if I want to get my body right, I'm going to take my ass to the gym by myself. Because I really don't look, I get my inspiration from God. He put it on my spirit, and it's been that way since I was younger. It was just when you're young, you still want to try to learn the hard way. But experience is the best teacher. So a person that ain't never been through shit, ain't never did shit,
can't tell me
shit. And it's just, that's the way life is.
What's this right here?
This is the new record featuring my best friend, OG Little Mama. It ain't all the way done.
What? This is right here?
I ain't mad at ya. So what you mad at? I ain't mad at ya. I ain't mad at ya.
So the OG Little Mama in the building.
I'm mad at you.
I ain't mad at ya. So what you mad at? I ain't mad at ya. I ain't mad at ya. So what you mad at? I ain't mad at ya.
It sounds like they gonna get on the guys.
I done been through a lot, from the top to the bottom. Had to clear my thoughts, put down that bottom. Just say fuck em, really never did trust them. Rather see me doing bad, but to say you really love me. Now pour my butter, it's alright 'cause I had to move the fuck on. I'm gon' make it right if I can correct my wrongs. Get the fuck on, don't hold me back. I lie like my racks and my snacks. Experience the best teacher. Sincerely, I apologize if the mess didn't reach ya. It's alright, we're still tight. It's alright, it's alright, we're still tight. It's alright, we're still tight. It's alright, we're still tight. It's alright, man. It's alright. It's alright, man. It's alright. It's alright, man. It's alright. It's alright.
It's alright. Fall down, get back up again, tell a friend, tell a friend. You can make it if you want to. Just put your mind to it, tell yourself you can do it, just do it. It's alright, just know it's alright. Gonna be alright. You can do it, I did it, we did it. It's alright. Let me hear you say alright, alright. Do it all, I ain't mad at you. Bigger and better than that, and that's a fact. Let's do it all. I learn, done better, doing better. It's no better than that. No, I ain't mad at you. Not mad at you. Nope, not mad at you. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright for real.
Hey, you motherfucking idiot.
So that's just a little. That ain't.
Hey man, actually, I don't know if anybody see me. I've been smirking and smiling for the longest. One, to just hear you guys on the track, OG Little Mama, you got damn motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, she second.
Killed it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And you got off like just the vibe to the whole thing.
Yeah.
You feel
So
me?
yeah, so I mean that's one of the feel good records. You know, we letting people know, boo. We are not mad, baby. We are in our lane, and we don't want no traffic. We don't want no
21
traffic.
years, they ain't been a Sylk-E-Fyne.
Yeah, 21 years, still ain't did a Sylk-E-Fyne. You know, so
that's a punchline.
I'm not. That's a punchline. That's what you call a Sylk-E-Fyne punchline. So I'm never competitive. I'm not trying to outdo anybody. And I feel like God, He's gonna allow the great person. I don't know who that great person is. It's gonna be that female that's gonna come back and say, Silky, I would love to do a record with Sylk-E-Fyne.
Like I said,
it's gonna be.
It's gonna happen.
And I just feel
we're talking to existence.
I feel it's God's timing, you know. And you know, like I said, I'm heavy on growth. I'm heavy on space. I'm heavy on energy because I felt like I gave so many people my time, my space, my energy for them to only try to see me fail, not to make sure I was winning.
Right.
You know, so God blessed me with people that are business, that don't want me to sign paperwork. This route shouts out to my hustlers, but I couldn't do business with the ex-dope dealers that don't respect rappers and musicians because they feel like shit, I hustled, I've been to the pen, and I got more money than you as an artist, so I'ma fuck you. Like, I'm not doing no street mentality.
Real talk.
I cheated myself long enough.
Straight
I went
business
along,
entrepreneur mentality.
yeah, I went along with the okie doke, and it's just like I can't play the fool.
Man, we heard it here, man. Rowdoggs TV from the legendary Sylk-E-Fyne.
Yes,
We talked about the past. We heard about the future. Man, that music is fucking hella fire.
I want to hear a dope Eazy story, man. I really do.
Let's hear one more Eazy story before we get some shout outs.
Let's
I can't like I've done a million interviews. So I just feel like, you know, I can't keep talking about these same stories. I gotta talk about the present. I gotta talk about what 2021 doing.
There we go.
I gotta talk about the COVID and like, is it governmental? Like, are we really safe? Did people die from it? Because people are back to normal. Things are opening up. Like, I still smoke alone. Like, I'm still leery. So I can't just. And then next week I'm like, oh God, what happened? I'm very careful. I'm very careful with what I'm doing, and what I'm really doing is promoting the project. I will be delivering it in the summer, July,
Can't wait.
around my birthday time. So it's called The Wedding Cake.
Just have your tracks ready.
It's gonna be something.
You performing at my birthday party, so your birthday party. It's coming this year.
Yeah, so I will have maybe 3 features on it, and the rest, it's been too long. I got to give you the Sylk-E-Fyne solo records that the world want to hear.
Bam! We cannot wait.
It's the wedding cake, y'all, coming this summer. It's my anniversary. Because I'm married to the game. So
I love it.
Any shout outs you got for anybody?
I said I want to shout out the team. I want to shout out my best friend, Little Mama. I want to shout out Rich Knits. I want to shout out Nayla Soul Records. I want to shout out That JR. I got Elizabeth, Video G. I got, oh my God, it's just Karen, Gangsta Dre Stop. I said everybody, I'm not second to none. I'm shouting out everybody. I want to shout out my fans. I want to shout out my homies that respect me and understand that my isolation is only for our celebration. I want to shout out everybody that think, you know, everybody that is on my team. I want to shout out the ones that might not be around now, but you're going to be there later. I want to shout out the Rowdoggs. Because the Rowdoggs never forget about Sylk-E-Fyne. And of course, God first. I want to shout out my family, my bloodline, my son, my granddaughter, my producer, Mugga Man.
Man, I feel like you just won a Grammy.
He's been working close.
Look at this shit, this is real.
It's like, it's from the heart, the spirit, and the soul. It's never to go unnoticed. And when it does, it's just, that's greatness, you know what I mean? It's
I don't think nobody got left out. You know what I'm saying? That shit
shouts out to my homies that just might not be in my energy and space. And shout out to my Jesus, the attitude.
Woo! Goddamn, man. What can they find you at, man?
Man, you can find me on Instagram And the better, like I tell everybody, baby, if you want to find Sylk-E-Fyne, just Sylk-E-Fyne. Sylk-E-Fyne, just spell my name right. If you want to find me, go to Google and put in SYLKEFYNE, and you'll find Wikipedia's records that I didn't even know came out. You know
and all that, Jack.
But you'll find
Man, you heard it here from the legendary Sylk-E-Fyne.
But I want you to get into it, because I got to introduce this next record. This is another record that's featured off the new project.
We get a special.
I got, I'm giving y'all just a sample of the features, because the rest is all Sylk-E-Fyne. And I can't give y'all that.
This one's called Respect,
we're
right?
Trying to do. This record is called Respectfully. This is with my homegirl, Iami. We've been rocking for years. Like, we've been in this shit. So, it feels good to be able to reunite on this Wedding Cake album with some of the best that ever rapped. Here go the homegirl, Iami, and Sylk-E-Fyne off the Wedding Cake project. It's my anniversary, man.
It's
Respectfully, we get the bag. These bitches be trash. That's why they so mad. Stuck in the past. Been knew you a snake. Putting paper where it ain't. You hate just cause you can't. Respectfully, I'm at the bank. In my bathrobe, bitch. Mind my own business. The business that pays me. These bitches is crazy. Never cease to amaze me. I know the space feeling wavy. Best believe I'm misbehaving. The seven kinds I they be changing. Respectfully, I don't have patience. Follows with a mindset of the basics. I'd rather get high on my spaceship. No, I don't have time for no fake shit. So let's get right down to the business. Cut me the check, I'm expensive. I'm going far, I go deep in. Respectfully, I throw the shade back, and that's no cap. These chickens don't really be thinking, and that's the main reason they sinking. Respectfully, I'm feeling lit. Respectfully, I'm with the shit. So watch me do it and drip. I never give up or quit. Respectfully, we get the bag. These bitches be trash. That's why they so mad. Stuck in the past. Been knew you a snake. Putting paper where it ain't. You hate just cause you can't. Respectfully, I'm at the bank.
Real name Lamar. I've been past you up in my past cause I go floor. My homegirl, Iami, got me all up in Mars. Orbit, rich in the stars. Munchies, we got Snicker bars. You fraud bras never was in our plane. We was all on that top dog. Been out of space. Queens first, not in vain. I see your thirst. You see how we work. Respected, respectfully. Giving out no sympathy to varmints and fleas. I only fuck with G's. Moving forward, got the #1 album out. Billboarding, and you never fucking hit the charts. I do the plug, you can never pull my cord. The difference, I do the shit that you can't afford. Still collecting old royalties. 20-some years ago, bitch, Black Marilyn Monroe with a mo. Respectfully, we get the bag. My sound, like I'm not trying to do what's happening today. I want my West Coast.
No, we need that old school.
And when you
West
hear the
Coast
records that I have featured with Gangsta Drace, the second to none.
Gangsta Drace,
yeah, I even
BG
have,
Knockout, right?
His brother.
His brother, yeah, that's his brother.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's just like a great concept of what I'm doing. And that's
I can't wait to see the visuals, nigga. I need some visuals with you and the ladies. You guys got to sound like James Brown, man.
Yes.
I want to thank you so much.
That's why I'm in the gym, guys. It's real. Everything is fucking real, you guys. I'm not gonna get artificial. I'm gonna stay authentic. I'm gonna stay organic. I'm not getting shots. I gotta get rid of these motherfuckers by working out. I love to eat. The COVID gained me about 20 extra pounds. I'm getting this shit off of me. And I'm not getting it off by surgery. I have the best esthetician. I want to shout out Urban Alliance. Like, these guys are just dope. They're getting my shit all over the place. I got a call from 97.1. We're going radio, baby. I love digital. I'm doing digital. But we're going radio, baby.
Let's do it.
We hitting stations with the Wedding Cake album.
You heard it right here, man. The Wedding Cake album, man. Go follow Sylk-E-Fyne.
Somebody get married.
Stay tuned, man.
Let's
Hey,
go.
See the difference in me and somebody is that I'm married to the game.
You heard it here, man. And if you don't know, baby, now you know, man. Ain't no business like Road Dogg business.